So this is how you create your exams using a question bank that you can import into Canvas. So first you come to your course, click on settings, then click on import course content. From here, under content type, you select QTI zip file and then choose file. You go to your location. In this case, I have it on the CC Fresno, textbooks, enter to information systems, Canvas test bank, and it's a zip file, so you're going to click on that. And here, this is select question bank. You're just going to leave it alone, and everything will be moved into the test bank. And once you do that, it's going to run. After a few minutes, you will see that it is completed, and you will come to quizzes now, and you will see they're all here. So Rainer 8th edition test bank. So what you will do, you want to create your own test banks and click on the three little dots on the upper right hand corner and go to manage question test banks. And then here you're going to use these questions to create your own test bank. So I'm going to click on add question bank, and I'm going to do, let's see, chapter 1 quiz bank, and that's all I need. Now I'm going to go to, I'm going to leave the one that I created, I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to go to Rainer test bank chapter 1. Click on that. I'm going to select the questions from here. Now if you were using Blackboard, you know that this was so easy. There was a bunch of questions here. We have to look one by one to see which one you want. In Blackboard, you just chose and told it, give me all the multiple choice, give me all the true false, and so on. But from here, let's choose some of these questions. Which of the following is not one of the 4 rules operators of fantasy sports businesses have to follow? So this is a more of a case specific or a book specific, so I'm going to skip it. And so I'm going to go to, all of this seem to be specific. I want more conceptual questions. And so here's one that is possibly a good question. So the top technology job is, so this doesn't really change, but here I'm looking at this, and I'm going to cancel this, but I'm going to look at the question. I can click on this little icon, and I see that this is a multiple choice question. So here's the possible answer, CIO, and I like this question. So what I will do is I am going to just cancel this and go back to my question. It's right here, and I'm going to choose move copy question to another question bank. So that will go into the one that I want. So it's chapter 1 quiz bank, and I'm going to keep a copy of that in the original. So I'm going to leave this check mark here, click copy question, and boom, it's done. I'm going to go to another one. So here's another question as well. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to make sure that it is multiple choice or true false. You don't want one that it's fill in the blank. And so I'm going to add this question. So this is question, oops, where did it go? It's up here, question 18. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to click move. If you see other questions, you know, you can just click on this question, for example, and add it. So for the purpose of this, I'm just going to pick some questions. Just be sure that the questions that you're adding are questions that are multiple choice, okay? And the questions are not fill in the blanks or any other type. So there's a lot of questions right here. There's going to be more questions here. Test banks have 4 different types, you know, multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blanks, essays, and so on. So you don't want to add them all. You just want to pick and choose. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back to question banks, and I see chapter 1 question bank has now 12 questions. Okay, now I already looked at them. You can click on this show detail. This show detail is only good for questions that have a few question banks that don't have too many questions. So I know that they're good. I have all of these questions ready for a quiz now. So I'm gonna go to my quizzes. I'm gonna create a quiz, and I'm gonna choose classic, submit, and I'm going to type the name of my quiz, chapter 1 quiz. Right here, I'm going to create my question, what it's called a question group. So there are lots of steps in Canvas to proceed this, to continue this. So I'm going to click on new question group, and I'm going to call it chapter 1 question group. I'm going to link it to my question bank that I created. It has 12 questions. I'm going to click select. I wanted to pick 10 questions, and let's say my quiz is 5 points, so I'm going to choose 0.5. So 10 questions at 0.5 points per question. And now that I got that, I'm going to click on, be sure you click on create group. Now that it's created, go back to details. This quiz is due Friday at midnight. Please complete it. Midnight or then. All right, I choose graded quizzes, assignments, shuffle answers, and let's see. Today is Friday, so midnight, and I'm gonna open it yesterday, and boom. Now my quiz is ready. Here are the 10 questions. And it's ready to be done. That's how you do them all.